Welcome to the House of Hammer, built by the nation for the nation. Welcome to Raider Nation News. Today, I am your host and your resident tribal chief, Hammer.
Acknowledge me.
Hope everybody's having a great Tuesday wherever you guys are at. Y'all know the routine. Those new to the channel, I'm going to teach you these 3 easy, quick things. Break them thumbs, hammer them subs, smash the bell to stay up to date with all your Raiders news, rumors, updates, live streams, and reactions. Yes, we're back. Super Bowl's over. The off season is sort of here. Combine is in about 2 weeks, 3 weeks. New league year starts shortly after that, but we have a lot to dive into today. Let's do a quick roll call before we go into it. Yes, we're running on 4 screens again. Shout out to Hug D, shout out to Graham Cam, Anthony, Ben Bad, Raider Rudy, Dan Tesler, Raider, Demented Raider, I Am Punchy, DeMarcus Webb. Am I missing anyone? Dominique 5, Mason Blue, Raider Nomad. Salute to everybody in here. So, yes, breaking news has happened within the last hour. Adam Schefter has reported that the Raiders have hired former 49ers offensive line coach James Cregg for the same position with us. He was the former assistant O-line coach, and he also coached at a school that we're kind of looking into right now for a certain quarterback. That's right. He was the former LSU offensive line coach as well. His history goes back as far as 1997. He was a graduate assistant at Colorado State from 97 to 99. He went to Colgate as a defensive line coach from 2000 to 2003. Was at Idaho as a defensive line coach from 2004 to 2006. He was with the Oakland Raiders as an assistant offensive line coach from 2007 to 2008. Was with Tennessee as an offensive line coach in 2009, went to USC as an offensive line coach from 2010 to 2013, was an assistant offensive line coach with the Denver Broncos from 2014 to 2016, was with the Chargers for 1 year as an assistant offensive line coach at 2017. 2018 to 2020, he was the offensive line coach and running game coordinator at LSU, and again recently was with the 49ers from 2022 up until this past Sunday in that loss to the Kansas City Chiefs. We're going to talk about that as well. You guys see the rundown, so you guys know what we're going to be talking about tonight. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat, though. How are you feeling about our running coach loss and our new hire? Huey P, I'm good with the offensive line coach hire. And again, this guy was at LSU as well. Are we really going to try? Are we really going to try to get Jaden Daniels here? I really hope so. As it pertains to Deshaun Foster, look, you can't be mad at his decision. I don't think anybody should be mad at this decision at all. He was offered a head coaching position at his alma mater. That dude is on the Wall of Fame at UCLA. It's a great move for him. It's a great opportunity for him. You take advantage of those type of opportunities. I'm happy for him with that. James Cregg was at LSU. Interesting, right? Right? His line couldn't hold Chris Jones all game. Can we not? All right. Excuse me. I'm actually a little banged up right now. I'm just trying to get through this. But yeah. So there's some news that broke. This is actually within the last few days. The NFL is going to play another international game, and the international game is going to be played in Madrid, Spain in 2025. As they're continuing to prioritize their global and expand the international games to new cities and markets around the world. You guys saw a couple of weeks ago that they're going to be playing in São Paulo, Brazil. The Eagles will be playing that game. It's going to be the Friday after the season opener this season, but obviously the full schedule hasn't been released yet, so we're not going to know who that opponent is going to be for that week 1 matchup in Brazil. This is the same stadium where Real Madrid plays. It's going to be interesting. I'm excited for it. I kind of like seeing the league and them trying to expand globally and see the beautiful cities that they're playing in. So it's very interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing that when it happens. But yeah, NFL is going to be in Madrid, Spain in 2025. So stay tuned for that. Moving on. There we go. I think I got it. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, guys. So there's been talks within the last 2 days. The game just ended on Sunday. But Brandon Aiyuk, along with his girlfriend, are posting cryptic messages about his future with the 49ers. Now, Aiyuk has one more year on his contract, which he is due a little over $3 million. Obviously, wasn't too happy with how he was utilized or underutilized in the Super Bowl. Um, it's tough to say. People are asking me, how do I feel about it? Is he going to be back? Is he going to be traded? Realistically, if this dude ends up playing his final year with the Niners next season and goes into free agency, this is going to be a guy that we're not going to be putting all our eggs in one basket for. We have other things to prioritize right now. And as it stands, if he was to become a free agent or when he becomes a free agent next season, Spot Track has it slated as his average annual is shooting up ridiculously from, again, $3 million to about $22 million a year. You're probably going to be looking at some team that really needs a receiver that's going to look around the ballpark of a 4-year, $90 million deal. He's not coming to us. Sorry, guys. He's not coming to us. Again, this is all talk. This is what it is these days with social media. People in their feelings, they take to social media pretty much to get attention. That's exactly what it is right now. You lost 2 days ago. Sit your ass down. Calm the fuck down. Point blank, period, the end. Let me see. Happy for Foster. Wish him the best. Desert was good. Damn, Brazil, Spain, Germany, and England. Let's get it. Yep. Be a lot of sick players in Brazil. Some bad. Oh, Lord. Joey Sheik was good, man. Only thing I know about Spain is the rain falls mainly on the plane. Yeah, I can't, Dan. Our resident poet. A lot of, yep. Using us as clickbait. Yep. Yoshi said, don't want him. 3-star receivers with that QB. The Pivot AP interview was fire. I didn't get a chance to look at it. We actually had a snow day out here on the East Coast, and I have actually been resting as much as I possibly can today. So I really haven't looked at anything. I was coming on, I set this up, and then got the news about James Cregg. Again, for those that are coming in, we finally have an offensive line coach, James Cregg. He was a former 49er offensive line coach, and he also worked at LSU. He also was with us from 2000 to 2008, just in case anybody needed to know that or did not know that. We really don't need Aiyuk anyways. You're right. You're 1,000% correct. We don't. Let's move on. This whole drama during the Super Bowl. Look, I think anybody that was watching the game, even Stevie Wonder could see that this is not normal. This isn't something that you do. I don't care how intense you are, how much love, how much passion you have for a game and winning. You don't do this with your head coach. And of course, damage control has already started, but Travis Kelce was mic'd up on Sunday. So the different stories that we've heard from both Travis Kelce and Andy Reid, something is going to come out very, very soon. You know, NFL Films is gonna bleep it, censor it, whatever you want. But the New York Post put an article out about this. Travis Kelce obviously joked that he was telling Andy Reid how much he loved him as he bumped him, and you could tell he was just going off on that red zone drive where Pacheco fumbled the ball. So, courtesy again of the New York Post, they had a lip reader. I know this sounds incredibly weird, but they had a lip reader that tried to analyze this, and this is what this lip reader told the Post. Kelce's message to Reid was, "Hey, come on, you fucker, put me on." Another lip reader told the Daily Mail that Kelce screamed, "Keep me in, you fucker. I'm calm now." Look, I'm curious to see if anything comes out of this, but I doubt it because realistically, the Chiefs have now become America's darlings in the NFL. We know how Goodell coddles and caters to Patrick Mahomes. I really don't think that the NFL is even going to remotely come down on this at all, but it's not a good look when you get that on camera. And again, whenever NFL Films decides to release this mic'd up, it could be a hell of a lot worse, but we shall see as it happens. Me personally, like, when my days of playing, I was very intense. I did get into it with one coach. I'm not even going to front. I did get into it with one coach. It didn't become physical. I didn't bump him. I did curse him out. I got suspended a game. It is what it is. But I don't know, man. I don't know. And this whole new narrative that people are putting out there, and this is all sports analysts, all media analysts, that they're calling the Chiefs a dynasty. Now, I personally, for me, a dynasty is a team that will win 4 straight championships. We have not seen a professional sports team, at least a U.S. professional sports team, win 4 straight championships since the New York Islanders in the early 80s. Salary caps, free agency, all that stuff. It's almost a thing that's non-existent these days, but I'm really sick and tired of already hearing these analysts and reporters. They're a dynasty. No, you're not. We realistically will probably not see a dynasty or a team to win 4 straight championships ever again. So please cut the shit. I'm tired of hearing that over and over. And oh, they're a dynasty. They're a dynasty. No, you're not. You're not. You're not. Let me see. Red flag for the Swifties. Oh, Lord. The Raiders have parted ways with kick return coach Danny Amendola and defensive backs coach Jason Simmons. Thank you, Bambino, for that breaking news. The Yankees had dynasty money. Travis Kelce is a major douche. Worst Super Bowl I've ever seen. Niners gave them that game. Yep. Then it's up to the Raiders to stop that shit. Let it be known, Desert. Let me start highlighting the chat. Again, if I'm looking up too much, it's because the monitor is up top with you guys in the chat, so I'm reading up as you guys talk. Let's move on into... This sucks. Oops, what did I do? Wrong button. All right. So again, the new league year officially starts in... Actually, it's about a month away right now. A little under a month away. Starts the new league year. March 10th, I believe, is the start of the tampering period, and then the official day for signings, trades is March 12th. I'm here for it. We've been talking about free agents that we have our eyes on, including 2 Chiefs that are set to become free agents, and Chris Jones and L'Jarius Sneed. We know what the market value is going to be there for Chris Jones. We have him as one option as a defensive tackle. We have Justin Matabuki, who is my 1B. We also have Christian Wilkins of the Dolphins. We have Leonard Williams, who's played for the Jets, the Giants, and recently the Seahawks. We officially retained Champ also. So Champ Kelly is officially retained as an assistant GM. That front office is looking pretty dope. You guys saw the news the other day that we had hired former Chargers interim general manager and director of player personnel, JoJo Wooden, to the staff. He had been with Telesco previously for the 10 years in LA and also was with the Jets for 15 years, working his way up through the ranks there. So we have a lot of great minds, a lot of solid football minds. You have Telesco, you have Wooden, you have Kelly. I think these guys are going to sit there and have some very, very conscious decision making together. They're going to They're going to collectively make these conscious football decisions and put us in the right direction moving forward. Sean Johnson, we also shout out to him. We also hired Antonio Pierce's son as offensive quality control coach. I did see that the other day. Look, they're keeping it all in the family, and look, we're bringing in a lot of different people that have some type of familiarity with one another, minus AP and Telesco, but Telesco and Wooden have the relationship. You're bringing in Cregg, who was with the Chargers at one point. He was in LSU as well. It's pretty cool. Hitman, why would Patrick Graham not still be with us? Patrick Graham is our defensive coordinator. He's not going anywhere. Patrick B, definitely anxious for the draft. Our front office seems to be final. Yes. And I'm here for it, man. I am Lewis Roses. I'm a fan of the Raiders. Who's your favorite Raiders player? Mine is Max Crosby and Josh Jacobs. Lewis, those are my 2 favorites. Josh Jacobs is definitely like my guy. Like, he was a guy I wanted with the Raiders before we even drafted him. Devontae is as well. Devontae is, I watched him even when he was at Green Bay. I always have guys that don't play for us, but guys that I admire their game, and he was one of those guys. I'm glad he's here. Um, who else? Who else? Those are like three of my favorites right now, though. And I gotta say Jack Jones. Jack Jones is a dog. I know, like, we got him middle of the season. That dude's a dog. That's my guy. Shout out to Gregory Womack. Craig, familiar with LSU. Yup. And that's what I said before. I'm here for it. Salute to Taino. What's up, bro? Lumpy, what's good, bro? Mark, no, because one, we're gonna have to give something up high for him. His market value, he's set to be a free agent after this coming season, and his market value is going to be around the ballpark of $22 million. We don't need him. We need to focus more on the trenches. We need to focus on who our quarterback is going to be. Brandon Aiyuk is not a priority. Not even, he's out of sight, out of mind for us right now. No Snead, dude. You know what, Hugdies? I thought about it the other day when I watched him and the stupid penalty that he got as well. And I've said it about the kid before. Like, he really comes off as a punk. I don't know if I would necessarily want him here, but it's very, very tough for me to say. Lake Show, what's good? Shout out to the real Gary Gensler. For the love of God, we need some linebackers. I feel like so many people say it, and so many people say it just about every live recently when we're talking about the free agency period, when we're talking about the holes that we need to fill. But I really don't see us needing needing linebackers right now. If we get a linebacker, we get a linebacker through the draft. I don't think we need to address that through free agency, especially with some of the guys that are coming out in free agency. And that's not a knock. It's just a matter of the value and the money that they're going to be trying to command. I'm not looking at a linebacker in free agency this period, this time around. If we do, cool. Like, we got somebody of the likes of Robert Spillane last year, and I've said it on here, and I'm glad I was proved wrong. To me, it was not the sexiest free agency signing, but he did a phenomenal job for us. So we have to wait and see what happens. I'm late. I made it, damn it. Anyway, no, I didn't. So many people are asking. So many people have asked, RJ. I have not. I have been resting like all day. There will be a show tonight as well. Shieldmore will be live tonight, so don't miss that. But yeah, I have not had a chance to look at it. I'm going to take a look at it when I finish this live today, and I'll give you guys my thoughts about it during Shieldmore's live if you guys bring it up again. Snead paired with Hobbs, Jones, and Amit. Yeah, that would be sick. I don't know though. We'll see. Only thing that's a real need on defense is, yeah, X, you're 1,000% correct. And we talked about Jalen Johnson, but I think Jalen Johnson is another guy that's going to be commanding a lot of money. So I'm not sure about that right now. Go pay Chris Jones the most. That is 1A. And like I said, you're probably looking at a ballpark range for him between $28 to $30 million on average. If we can't get him, then the next best bet is going to be Justin Matabuki. Any of these top four that I've talked about, any of these four that I say we should have here, just put them in between Max and Tyree. It's going to be a problem across our defensive line for any offensive line, for any quarterback that we face this coming season, but we shall see. DT and QB 1A, 1B. Let it be known, Dan. That's a fact. 40 plus million to get free agents. Hopefully draft way better than past regimes. Raider Nation for life. Carlson Fuego. All right. So we've talked about this. We have $55 million right now in available cap space. 5 of it is allocated. Shout out to Black Label. 5 of it is allocated to the draft. That puts us at 50. So you're saying 40 going towards free agents. Do you see us? Do you want us to re-sign Josh Jacobs? Just let me know. That James Cregg hiring gives implications that we might get Jaden Daniels. Yep, it sure does. 12 away from 8,600. Y'all know the routine. If you haven't already, come on, y'all. Break them thumbs, hammer that sub, smash the bell. We got 250 in the chat right now. Appreciate y'all pulling on up. We are doing the simulcast. We're on X, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitch and YouTube. For those on all the other platforms other than YouTube, come on over to YouTube, join the conversation. Your voices will be heard. Your chat will be seen. I'll be able to highlight you guys. Raider Nation News Today on YouTube. And if you guys want to become a member to the channel, support this channel, it's the best way to do it. The link is pinned at the top. Let's see. Go draft O-line in the first. AOC, yeah, you guys, I can't with y'all. June 1st cuts, what will we have? So I just saw something the other day, Dan, as it pertains to Jimmy Garoppolo's contract. And we've talked about we've talked about cutting him after June 1st. I think we might have to trade him a little bit sooner to get a little bit more money. I think he's only guaranteed like $11.5 million this year. And I think we save another half of that. I think we might have to try to cut him like around the start of the new league year. We got to see. We have to see. What are the chances looking like moving up in the draft to get our QB? Leaky, there's reports out there, and the reports came out last week. I put this on X the other day that apparently the Patriots might be willing to move out of that number 3 spot. I put together a mock draft with that. I got like over 20,000 people saw that mock draft, and I was getting different things about it, but some people were here for it as well. It looked like a very solid draft with what was done, but we shall see. JJ comes back for 8 to 9 mil. I hope that's the case as well. I think this past year, that tag he and the incentives, it was $11.8 million that he got. We have to wait and see. Once we start hearing some type of reports that the talks have started between the Raiders and Josh Jacobs, but you guys already know I want Jacobs here. I want him to finish his career here. As long as the money makes sense, as long as they're not breaking the bank, great. Let's see what happens. JJ will be the all-time leading rusher in Raiders history. Let it be known, DeMarcus. Love Jacobs, but re-sign him for 3. Look, 2 years is fine too. I'd much rather sign him for 3 so he can finish his career here, but we have to wait. Sulahammer, been a while since I caught a live. What's new? Ryan, what's good, man? Hope all is well. JJ isn't going anywhere. He wants to be on this train. He could feel the rise in the nation. There you go. Hell yeah. Re-sign Jacobs. Shout out to Mr. Angel 15. Shout out to Gregory Womack. Thank you guys for becoming new subscribers to the channel. 9 away. Let's get to 9K as quickly as possible, man. And the goal right now is hopefully be at 10K either by the start of the new league year or the draft. Let's get to 10K though. In need of a center and a QB. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. And we've talked about the draft class. We've talked about certain centers. I've messed around with a lot of mock drafts and have drafted a center just about every single time. You have some people, including myself, that have said, I'd like to see Parham just be moved over. Other people are against that. Again, this is a guy that's very versatile. He filled in for James when James was down with the injury. We have to see what, now with an offensive line coach and James Cregg, he can also be a guy that helps in having some input and making the decision. Are we going to get a center? Are we going to move? Are we going to kick Parham to the center position? We'll see. James, appreciate you. Am I doing a giveaway at 10K? Yeah, I am. Stay tuned. I'm not going to give it away. But there will be a special giveaway when we hit 10K. And again, guys, become a member. Doesn't matter what tier you're on. We're back on doing monthly giveaways as well. Doesn't matter what tier you're on. Your name will be dropped in the wheel, and we're doing monthly giveaways at the end of every month moving forward. But yes, we hit 10K. There's going to be a very special giveaway as well, so stay tuned for that. Raiders, Philly style. We got to beat the teams we're supposed to. If that happens, we'll win the division. There you go, Mark. People talking about QBs, they need to tighten up the O-line. Trade 5 first-round picks for Caleb Williams. Oh, my God. And set us back how far? All the haters about trading Adams can go kick rocks. Yeah, Brave, they're still doing it. And it's already becoming nauseating. They're still on this kick that he's going to get traded to the Jets and this, that, and the third. It's not happening. Y'all need to get that out of your heads. I'm glad I haven't listened to ESPN Radio New York in the last couple of days, because if I did and I started hearing it, I would find ways, maybe even change my name when I call in just to go off on him and be like, it's never going to happen. Cut your shit. No, Caleb. Rather have Parham move over to center or want to draft a boss for center. Want Jackson Powers, Johnson, myself. 2 cents. He's going to be gone towards the end of the first round. And unless we find a way to get an additional first round pick, we're not gonna have it, man. We're not gonna be able to get him. Like, I love what the kid was doing. I don't think we're gonna be able to get him. Yoshi said I get my Carl Weathers jersey in a few more days. That's dope. Rest in peace. Raider in paradise, Carl Weathers. Jaden Daniels will be a Raider. I hope so. Chris Raiders, you think Adele would veto any trade we try to make? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Why? Raiders have said he's not going anywhere. He has said he's not going anywhere. They got to stop. How long have we been on? We've already been on a half hour. All right, cool. We have almost 300 in the chat. Break them thumbs, hammer that sub, smash a bell. I'm about to take this rundown screen off in a minute because we've gone through everything. We went through everything incredibly quickly. And I'm just going off of you guys and answering your questions. Hammer, why do you feel like one pick is going to set us back? No, I think... I mean in regards to draft capital moving forward. Like, you're going to trade how many draft picks to get a guy like Caleb Williams? No. We need to get Jones away from KC. Number one priority. Percy, that's a fact. You can kill the trading Adams because he's official not going anywhere. I've been killing it for months, though. Every time anybody has mentioned, anybody has said it, I've said, shut the fuck up. I'm tired of hearing it. I really am. If for some reason Jacobs doesn't come back, how do you feel about Blake, Country, Strong, Corum? Solid running back. He would be a guy that's on my list. I've messed around with these mock drafts recently, and I've took guys in the likes of Audric Estime from Notre Dame as well. Ray Davis, like, may potential, like, in the event that, yeah, he's not punchy, watch him mouth, bro. And why would he go there? They already have Brees Hall. He ain't going there. Gene, what's good, man? Thank you. Appreciate you. That 30 for 30 got people spooked about veto trades. Raiders almost traded Howie to get Elway, but Al said hell no, but still passed Dan Marino. Crazy. Chris Jones will never leave a Super Bowl winning team as much as he was loving the facility and everything. And again, can they afford to bring him back? Because that was the thing. The first few weeks of the season, it was, fuck you, I want more money. He sat out. Then all of a sudden, okay, we'll give it to you. Come play for us. I don't know, man. I hope they don't have the money to afford him. I really do. Chandler says he wants to return. Do we let him try and then cut him when he fails? I'm not bringing Chandler Jones back here. I'm sorry. I'm not bringing him back here. We don't need any type of issue like that ever again. We've dealt with too many of these headaches. We had him. We had Antonio Brown. I'm not doing this again, man. The Chargers are $40 million in cap hell. I don't see why we need to bring in or bring back Khalil Mack. I'm sorry. What day of next month is free agency? I believe it's March 10th is the tampering period. The 12th starts it. Let me take a look real quick. Just so I'm correct on this, I remember the draft because I'm going out there. Okay, so the new league year officially starts March 13th. The tampering period is March 11th. So those 2 days, 11th to the 12th, but the official signings, trades can be completed March 13th. I wouldn't bring Jones or Brown within 500 yards of the building. That's a fact. Khalil not coming back would be dope, but I don't see it. Neither do I. AC, Mac will only come back to us if he gets cut. Yeah, we're not talking about trading for him. We're not talking about trading for him. Dan Aiyuk and his girl put up some cryptic messages on social media the other day. He still has one more year left on his contract with the Niners, which is due a little over $3 million. And he's set to go on the market in 2025, which by then his annual average is going to be about $22 million. We're not trading for him. We're not going for him right now. People need to put that to rest. That was clickbait. That's, again, 2 days after the Super Bowl, you're on social media because you're in your feelings. One person put how you have a guy with 1,300 yards and only for the season and only 3 receptions in the Super Bowl. Like, stop. We hired Ty Davis. Salute to you. I don't know where you've been. You still got a gift card waiting for you. But yes, we signed a new coach. We signed James Cregg as our new offensive line coach. He was previously with the Niners, and before that, he was with LSU. And he was with the Raiders back when we were in Oakland from 2007 to 2008. He served on the staff as well. James can be our psych evaluator. Jones can be our psych evaluator. I can't. Should have bumped his coach if he wanted the ball. Oh my God. Nah, that would have been a hell of a lot worse. That would have been a hell. Graham Cam, come on. I'm not going to play it, but you know where I'm getting at with that. There's no way. Big bros in the building. Salute, salute, salute. Hammer, regardless of our draft, we need to keep trending upwards. We should have been there competing this year. Nation deserves at least a playoff win. Chavez, we're trending upwards now. I don't want to say that we chose to trend upwards at the wrong time. We had the wrong coach. We had the wrong general manager, and we got rid of him, 8 games in? It is what it is at this point, man. There's no looking back, and I've said this before. You face forward or you face the possibility of shock and damage. We're lining everything up the correct way. We all wanted Antonio Pierce here. We got him. Patrick Graham is still there at the defense. Champ Kelly, he's still on the board with Tom Telesco and JoJo Wooden. We got an offensive line coach today. Different things that have been going on. It's pointing to the direction that we're going to try to get Jaden Daniels. Again, we're bringing in James Cregg as our new offensive line coach, who's with LSU. He just had a solid offensive line with the 49ers. He's a guy that could definitely make this offensive line better moving forward. But this isn't a woulda, coulda, shoulda situation. I think right now we are in a good place and things can only get better if we make the right conscious football decisions, sign the right guys here via free agency, and make the right decisions in the upcoming draft. This team could be a playoff team. I'm not going to say what if or no. Like, there's no reason right now with the way things are going and the way that we definitely are an upward trend now. There's no reason if we don't make these right moves at the start of the new league year and the draft that we cannot be a playoff team. You guys realize that we were the last team to beat the Chiefs this past season before they went and did what they did? Come on, man. Shit's different here now. Shit is way different here now. That old school Raider way is back. I don't care what anybody else has to say about that. Like I say, don't worry about the mule, just load the wagon. The only difference it seems to me is between the Super Bowl teams and the Raiders is QB. So we must narrow that gap and get a stud this draft. There you go, Mark. Your lips to God's ears. You're 1,000% correct. There was a report out there earlier I didn't even want to talk about because it just sounds like the dumbest shit ever. Oh, there's a number 3 overall from a couple of years ago that could be the next quarterback for the Raiders, and they're talking about Sam Darnold. Get the fuck out of here. There's no way I would bring that dude in there in the facility, let alone be within a vicinity of our facility at all. Like, stop the cap and stop making up stupid shit. Defense is better in free agency and draft offensive needs. There you go, Chris. Keep our picks, draft the best player available. Gave them Chiefs a wake-up call. Like, Andy Reid admitted it himself that we're the ones that gave that wake-up call to them. So it is what it is. Dan, I haven't seen it yet. I'll take a look at it when I finish this live. Only our D beat the Chiefs. We should not even be proud of that performance for real. Look, winning's winning. Right? We beat our division rival. We beat them in their house on Christmas. That's something to be proud about. Come on. Leave last season in the past. We have a bright future. Let's go Raiders. Just win, baby. There you go, Marky. Very expensive, but if the guy AP believes in, let's take the risk. Okay. Shout out to all my Jersey Raider fam in the chat. What up, Gene? Chiefs won a chip. Winning's winning, I guess. Yep. 3-1 in the division with AP. That's a fact. I have not. And so many people have, shout out to Hug D's because he brought it to my attention. Again, I've had so much going on, and today was a day where I really needed to try to rest. I'm going to try to start looking at more of this stuff, like, if I can, before the Shield More show tonight. No matter you win, a win is a win. Yep. O'Connell had 2 completions and a half of football. I mean, it'd be serious. You guys want to do a mock draft before we finish up tonight? Just give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. We can mess around on. I'm still trying to wrap my head around, wait a sec. I'll take a look at it again. Yeah, I'm still trying to wrap my head how oh, never mind. Never mind. It makes sense now. Never mind. I'm not even going to talk about it. Forget it. Take this stuff off the screen first. One second, guys. No, I'm taking myself off the screen. Fuck it. All right. How you guys want to do this? Straight up? That Chris, I just asked. What do you guys want to do? Straight up, or are we gonna trade up? Trade up first round? All right. Let's do. Who are we trading with? All right, a lot of people saying trade up. All right. Who are we trading with? We trading with New England? See what we get. Much rather give away that. Let's see what happens. Oh, let's go. Oh, see, I should have been a GM. Maybe I was in a past lifetime. Let's start this. Caleb Williams, Drake May, obviously off the board. We get our guy. Second round, where are we going here? I'm not trading for Aiyuk. Aiyuk is not coming here. Stop. All right, so let's go. Interior offensive line. Cedric Van Pran is the best center available on the board. So I'll go with Van Pran. We talked about needing a corner. I'll take Kalen King out of Penn State. We got a tackle here. Looking through this. Nah, way too early for him. I'll go with Jaheim Bell because we're going to need a tight end. Hooper's not back. Go with a linebacker. We get a guard at the end. Let's see how this one looks. Wow. You know what? That's understandable, though, because Van Pran is going to be a guy that's probably going to be a pick in about the 4th round. But again, we didn't have a 3rd round pick either. Everything else wasn't too bad. But I'm telling you right now, it's because of where Van Pran was drafted here, because I've been drafting him a lot more than not in the 3rd or 4th round. So I kind of get that one. It is what it is. But the only thing we didn't address on this one was a defensive interior. We probably could have taken we could have took Jenkins from Michigan. We could have had him in the 2nd round and probably got Van Pran, but then we probably wouldn't have had a corner. Then the draft capital for the 3rd pick is not that bad. Nice draft. Jaden Van Pran, Jalen King, some good depth late. Raiders not drafting TE, no way. Jaden and would be rad as hell, but that ain't happening. LB or look, I got a linebacker, I got a corner, and you see what the grade is on there. Can't believe Daniels was there at 3. I thought no. All right, so you guys want to do another one where we just go straight up? Rate of sound salute. You want to do another one straight up? Straight up? All right, straight up. We've already been on 45 minutes. I'm going to wrap it up after this. All right, let's see who's gone. Jaden Daniels went to the Giants. I'm still not sure what they're really planning on doing with that, with their pick. I'm going to go with Bo here. Hold up. Sweat is there, but Sweat will be gone if I wait until... Fuck it. Got a center. We'll leave Parham at left guard. Hey, Mr. Carter. I just drafted him. All right. So we got an offensive lineman. We got a defensive interior. We got a quarterback. I'm taking Bucky. I'm going to go with a... do I want to take Cedric Gray here? Yeah, I forgot I had the emojis. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Let's see where we go here. Eichenberg is there too, but that's way too early. Kuntz has 1 year left on his contract. I'm tempted to go the route and take an edge rusher. These are the best linebackers available. I'll go with Barrett. I'm just fucking around with the end of this. Let's just see how this one looked. And this was straight up. We got an A- on this one. So we got Bo Nix, Zach Frazier, Dwayne Carter. Fuck. All right. So I took an extra running back. I shouldn't have done that. My fault, y'all. My fault. I was not paying attention. So the only thing we missed out on was a corner that would have to be addressed via free agency. But not bad. Not bad. Hold up a sec, guys. Freight Train said, I hate you. But we just agree on the Raiders. Y'all are too much. All right, let me get this off the screen. I would just put myself back up there. All right. So that one finished with an A minus. Like I said, I took a second running back, which I shouldn't have done. That's my fault for not paying attention. I forgot I had taken Irving in the fourth, but it addresses majority of the pieces that we need right now. And like I said, free agency is probably going to be another one where we look at corners and we look at our defensive tackle position as well. So we'll see. I think Chris Jones might be staying with KC. I don't think they can afford him. Unknown. I don't think they can afford him. Seventh rounder or undrafted pickup. Let's take two quarterbacks. And we still have, none of these sites are showing it, but I believe we have a total of 3 seventh round draft picks this year. But none of the websites have that available when we do these mock drafts. So it is what it is. Hammer giving JJ's walking papers on that last one. I'm not trying to give him his walking papers. Cut the shit. You know I want JJ back here. Jones, Snead, and Gay are free agents. Yeah, and Jones and Snead are guys that I have on my radar. Ty, why do you think he's not leaving? Do you really think KC can afford what his asking is going to be? I'm telling you now, his average annual is going to be $30 million a year. I do not believe that the Chiefs can afford that. James Farrell just said it. KC is not going to pay Chris Jones. KC may not pay Snead as well. Maybe Raiders can steal him. We shall see. How many do we have? Oh, a little over 200 in the chat if you haven't already. It's not popping up yet. Hold up. Turn that off. Break them thumbs. Hammer that sub. Smash the bell. 5 away from 8,600. I know I haven't been on in the last couple of days. I've been bringing the quick hits and stuff. And again, we will be live tonight. Me and my brothers of Shieldmore will be live tonight, so make sure to pull up as well. Crease can't afford Chris Jones, and the Crease only have $26.6 million. Exactly. Ty, we have $50 million that we'll be able to use. We actually have 55 in cap space total right now. 5 of it's allocated to the draft, so we'll have 50 to play with. We can afford him. And if we don't go for him, like I said, a guy of the likes of Justin Matabuki is my 1B. So we'll see. Things won't always go our way. Just keep going. People will doubt you. Just keep going. Unfair obstacles will be placed in front of you. Just keep going. Let it be known, Hot Beavers. Restructure his contract? He could, but how much more is he going to restructure? I don't think so, Daniel. 75 million cap space after cuts, right? Yeah. Williams is like my 1D. I'm pretty sure I got Christian Wilkins in front of him. Sorry, guys. Again, looking up because I'm looking at the chat and I'm reading what you guys are saying. Then more for us than great. There you go. All right, guys. I'm going to wrap it up for now. It's 7 here on the East Coast. Again, I think they're going to go on, or we're going to go on rather, at 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific. So if you guys haven't already on your way out, break them thumbs, hammer that sub, smash the bell to stay up to date with all your Raiders news, rumors, updates, live streams, and reactions. And the house of Hammer built by the nation for the nation. Raider Nation News Today. Continue to stay safe. Most importantly, be kind to one another. COVID is back and on the rise. Remember to wash your hands and your asses. And as always, win, lose, or tie, Raider Nation till I die. Till next time, 3 hours, realistically. Peace, love, and positivity. See you guys in a few hours.